Okay, so we're just gonna start with your name.
Bonnie Boisvermarche. So my career, I'm a tenant and community worker with Ottawa Community Housing, so that's basically like a social worker. There's a number of, we have 15,000 housing units in Ottawa, so there's a large amount of people who live with significant challenges such as poverty. So it's important that those people have access to the appropriate support. So if there's addiction issues, mental health issues, language and cultural barriers, that there's someone to be able to connect them with the appropriate resources. Because without that support piece, we see people fall into significant drug addiction, causing disruptions in the community. So oftentimes if someone is presenting with a mental health challenge, that will create a problem in the community. And so I'll link in with that person and try and get them set up with the appropriate resources to be successful. So without that social work piece, we would just be a landlord. A senior woman from Eastern Europe, had been in Canada many years, brilliant person. She called in a work order. I don't even remember what it was. And our maintenance guys went in there and her unit was covered in bed bugs. And she didn't know because she was blind. And she'd also lived in Eastern Europe and as a child had developed an immunity to the bites. And so this was the worst case, one of the worst cases that we ever saw. 1, she didn't feel the bites. 2, she couldn't see them. And 3, it really didn't impact her because she couldn't see what was around her. So it was a very serious situation. There were issues with her being able to live on her own, and you felt sad for her because she was literally bleeding from these bites, but she couldn't feel it. So, you get in there, you try and calm her down and explain to her what the situation is and explain to her that we're going to be, with some other support people that were involved, get her changed, get her out of the unit so that we could go in there, treat, and do everything that we needed to in order to resolve the issue for her. So you do fall upon some pretty sad situations, but you always try to find a solution. At the end of the day, people have choices, right? It might not be how I choose to live or how you choose to live, but that's how she lived. Telling them you need to make changes, right? This 50-year-old guy, what am I? I'm a young person, what am I telling him what to do? But being able to gain someone's trust and respect, and so that they say, yeah, I need to make those changes, it's rewarding.
Surprise engaged to light.